for a few seconds so you can really experience Paul Robeson. He was an American phenomenon. And I either didn't know or I forgot that Paul Robeson, he was a singer, actor, orator, but I didn't know he was an attorney. Oh my goodness. He's fascinating. You should know Paul Robeson now. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello everybody. How y'all doing? My name is Debra Ann Matthews. How to help you with that. And I am a YouTuber who talks about mobility, weight loss, knee pain, back pain, chronic pain, and I got allergies going on right now. So I've been sniffing and and all the stuff. So I wanted to come on and just really talk to you this morning about how you doing. And what you're gonna find out is that from now on, every single minute, every single day, yes, I will share what's going on with me, that's for sure. But I really want to know how y'all doing. Okay? So, what questions do you have? And we have Veronica. I think her name is Veronica Monroe. Even though I have on lipstick, I feel the need to put some Vaseline right there. It just feels like I need to blow my nose every second because of the allergies. Y'all know how that is. I don't feel sick, but got a runny eye and stuffy nose and everything. So I got water. I got hot tea with no lemon sugar in it. But I am going to put some lemon in it when I get up and go get the lemon out the kitchen. So I'm going to drink some right now. So let me know how y'all doing. Come on in. I want to check in with you all and see how y'all are doing. Um, See if these questions resonate with you. How do I start moving again when everything hurts? Anybody can? Does that resonate with anybody? Is it safe for me to exercise at my size? Have you ever felt like you weren't sure if you should exercise? Good morning, Crystal. Me. Okay, which one? Which question resonates with you, Crystal? What exercises can I do if I can barely walk or move? Okay. Is there a simple daily routine that won't overwhelm me? Okay. Does that resonate with anybody? Excuse me, y'all. I just feel a need to blow, honey. I'm so sorry. Please excuse me. Okay. How do I stop eating about my feelings? Does that resonate with anybody? What questions do you want to ask me? Okay, there you go, Crystal. My whole body hurts, knees and back. Okay, excellent, 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 excellent. So those are the type of questions we want to address. So Veronica also asked me a question, and we're going to get to this. I'm going to go over the question she asked me, and I'm going to go over my answer. Now, of course, y'all know I'm not a doctor. I'm not. I'm not a physician's assistant. Your problem is you have to drive to move. Okay. Okay. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. I'm listening. I'm waiting for you to explain that to me because I want to listen. Oh, you have no drive to move. Okay, I see what you're saying. You have no drive to move. Okay. Are you sitting up right now? Are you sitting up right now? You're not lazy. Stop saying you're lazy. You're not lazy. Okay, well, sit up right now with me in the bed. See, I'm in the bed too. Sit up. Sit up. Just sit up. And sometimes I sit on the bed. You see me, my legs are out right here and my knee is up here. Sometimes I sit in the middle of the bed and my legs are straight. But sometimes that even hurts. Sometimes I sit in the bed and I put my feet together and let my leg, almost Indian style, but modified Indian style. Um, so, I'm having to go to a meeting, but they didn't tell me the time. And when I asked them, they said great catch, but it's like I didn't understand the time. I mean, that don't help me. This is my favorite way to sit now. How you're sitting now. Okay, so are you sitting? Okay, you have lymphedema in your whole right leg. Okay, excellent, 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 excellent. Okay, so that's good. That's good. Okay, okay. Do you have? Are you on disability? Do you have medical transport that will take you to doctor's appointments? Okay, you're sitting up. Good, 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 good. Okay, good, 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 good. One of the ladies asked me, I think her name is Veronica Monroe. So while you sit up, and if you have to, drink you some water, I'm going to go over her question. She asked me, what are some, she asked me, what are some solutions for over-the-counter um, products that she can use for arthritis. I have all of that, but in New York City, the services suck. Okay, well, guess what? The services suck in Tennessee too, but guess what we're going to do? We're going to use them. So Veronica asked me what are some over-the-counter products that she can use for arthritis support. So I was trying to print it, but my printer, now it does print. It works just fine, but of course when I really wanted to print in error state. So I don't understand what that means. So let's see. Okay. Maybe I'll turn it off. Shutting it down. Maybe that'll help it. But I wanted to go over some over-the-counter options to help manage arthritis pain. And I'm glad she asked me this question, Crystal. I'm glad that, well, Champ, what lymphedema is, it's a mass of fatty tissue that's called adipose tissue that just populates. It actually only happens to women. Men don't get lymphedema or lymphomas. And what happens is when women turn into premenopause, like mid-40s, and some can get it younger, your body just kind of just gets, a part of it just gets fat, like the leg or the hip area or the thigh area. And if you look at my pictures, you'll see I have lymphedema. I have lipedema. It's on my thighs and on my knees. And so, but some people have it. Like Crystal said, she has it on her right leg. So that's why I was just encouraging you to just sit up, just like I'm sitting up. And before I said, I was sitting here, then I got kind of tired, so my knee wanted to lay down. But one thing I will say, I've had mine since I was 21. Now I'm 56 years old. Oh, thank you for sharing, Crystal. Yes. Edema. No, it's not edema, Champ. It's not edema. Edema is when you have swelling, and that's due to diet, flow, diabetes. Sometimes the shoes you wear. Edema mean anybody can get edema, so it's different. And that's why it's very important. I've been talking about this journey since I've been on here. Don't give people weight loss advice. Don't you figure out what works for you, me figure out what works for me. And so that's very important because like Champ is showing, Champ didn't know lymphedema, didn't know edema. And yes, so there you go. There you go, Crystal. There you go. And many things that we face won't just go away. We will just manage it. We can manage our pain. We can manage our mobility and all the stuff. So this is what I'm really working on doing from this point forward. From this point forward, I want to talk about my subscribers' issues. I will share what's going on with me, but I really want to talk about what's going on with y'all because I think that's more important. Okay? And if I'm by chance doing something that you like, but Crystal, girl, you know what? Guess what, Crystal? Let me tell you about that transportation. I live outside of Nashville, so what has happened is Memphis and Nashville got these grants. Memphis got, it's a different way in Memphis, but in Nashville, if you get utility support, then you can get free transportation for 3 years. And then next year in Nashville is going to be phase 2 where everybody gets it. But I was in Nashville using the WeGo, like the same paratransit I use here in Clarksville, but it's called WeGo in Nashville. I used it 3 nights, and only twice did they take. I used it twice a day, 3 days in a row. Only twice did they take the fee. They were like, "We don't have." I said, "He forgot to ask for the money." He said, "Oh, it's okay." So you want me to give you extra for the ride I took earlier? He said, "No." He said, the Then they said, "We don't have the thing to put the money in. That's why we don't take it." So they must have some type of grant to cover it. And then one lady paid our fare because I was taking too long counting them nickels, because I got $2 in nickels because it's $3.70. Okay, I was like, "Thank you, ma'am." I have the transport, but no service for lymphedema. Okay, so, but if it's a medical treatment, you gotta. But either case, what I'm saying is that your state may have gotten some funding to help with transportation. So you might want to call 211 or call 311 or call 989 and see. But New York has their own numbers because New York is a huge system. Lots of funding for transportation. So check on that. Check on that. If you want to meet with me, yes, and you want me to check on it, just my email and everything is in the description, because we definitely are available for consultations for everybody. So let's talk about these over-the-counter medicines. Like Veronica Monroe asked for that. It might be Veronica Montgomery, but in any case, she asked me, and I like that. Just like with weight loss surgery, now they are really just telling you the truth about stuff, and it's so good. And the truth is, and since any of that medicine that we take, it's going to work on our kidneys and our liver. So they're saying if you take it for pain, don't take it a long time. And I love that because they're so caring, and that's giving us the power. Even though we might not understand what it's doing with our body, when they put those things on there that says don't take it a long time or be mindful or whatever, then that gives you the opportunity to say, let me pay attention to this, because they have the responsibility as the researchers, as the doctor. Okay, call your local bus and ask about paratransit. Oh, yeah, that's right. And Crystal knows about paratransit. I'm saying they may have some free or some new transportation initiatives. Like they have Uber, they have Lyft that does the transporting too. Because one time the van picked me up, honey. I'm like, okay, the little van, it was so close, your van's so clean. Okay, but acetaminophen, like Tylenol, it's a pain reliever, but it doesn't stop inflammation. And a lot of times, what happens in our joints is that they're inflamed and it hurts. But then non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, which is an NSAID. That's very important that you understand NSAID. Like ibuprofen, Advil, Motrin IB, naproxen, Aleve. These reduce pain and inflammation. So someone like asking me what are some things I can take, and these are two categories. But taking Tylenol don't work. It's not going to reduce inflammation. But the benefits of oral relief for systematic pain is that it helps your multiple joints. Okay, I'm going to put the phone right here so that I can. Oh, yes, definitely it's hard on your kidneys. So that's what we're saying. But we're going to go over the options. And that's why it's very good. Hey, chick M Glur. Okay, hey from India. So that's why we're going over these things, because one of the young ladies asked me, what can she take for over-the-counter pain medicine? Before you have a background with it says, because I have a background with safety and maintenance, I'll appreciate that NSAID carry risks like stomach bleeding, kidney problems, and interactions with other medications. I asked my doctor for some muscle relaxers, and he was like, "Do you still take the the medicine for the ADHD?" I said, "Well, I would take it, but they don't have it." He was like, "Because that medicine for muscle relaxers mess with that medicine." He said, "Can you take it? Yes, you can. Should you take it? Probably not. But can you take it? Yes, you can." And I love that he said that, because how many doctors would just tell you that? And sometimes doctors don't remember. They are only human. I don't know what to tell you. But A team 3307, you're right. You have to try not to eat inflammatory food. So instead of saying you have to, say I have to try to not eat inflammatory foods because girl, let me tell you, baby. One day, Dr. Josh was like, we was just talking. He was like, "This gonna hurt." I started screaming and crying for real, like for real. I said, "I'm gonna tell your wife you hurt me." I did. I told her too. I texted. I said, "Your husband hurt my knees," but now it don't hurt because remember with Coach Storm, I'm doing this, and if you breathe in, if you breathe out when he's sticking you, it'll help the pain. And then I had to do what? Y'all know what I had to do. Who can tell me what I had to do? Where my big girl panties at? I just seen my big girl panties. I seen them right over here somewhere. I had to get them, y'all. I had to put my big girl panties on. I put my big girl panties on that night. I put my big girl panties on that night. Here go my big girl panties. Right there. There they are. Woo! Wait a minute. Y'all can't see my big girl panties. Y'all can't see nothing because I'm over here falling. Okay, I put my big girl panties on, okay? But now it don't really hurt. Because by the time I get through breathing, it's okay. So it's okay. And I think sometimes pain is just a shock to your system. But it's just never easy. So I try to be a big girl since I'm making so much stride and so much progress. And it happens over time. It just happens because I put one foot in front of the other. And soon I'll be walking across the floor. I put one foot in front of the other. Yep. And soon I'll be walking out the door. So let's talk about topical applied to the skin products. Gels or creams that contain NSAID, for example, diclofenac, sodium 1% brand, which is like 1% brand name Voltaren. They're available over the counter and in generic form. So that's very important. But when you use that Voltaren, you have to wear gloves. You can't just put them on and then not wash your hands. You really need to wear gloves when you wear it because it's very, 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 very potent. Let me get out my pink gloves over here. Let me pull them out over here. My dentist gave me my endodontist gave me a whole box of pink gloves. I like them pink gloves. They like are a size extra small, so they really fit. They really don't. They feel bad. They fit too tight on my hands, but they're pink. Ow, ow, they're pink. But if you use these gloves, if you use, if you have extra small hands, you want me to send you some of these gloves, email me and give me your address. I'll send you some. I put them in the envelope and send you some. Because this is a size extra small. My hands are so large. But they're pink and they're cute. And he filled up the box for me. Look. So if you want that, just let me know. I'll share. Yeah, I was. So let's talk about these gels. So other topical products include counter irritants like menthol and camphor. Also, I was listening to one of my followers was using. Yeah, I'm getting hot. I'm telling you right now, I'm getting hot. One of my followers was using. I was gonna get some. I got some. I can't think of what it is, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna use it. Do the shots help the pain subside? Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Let's look at this. We're gonna talk about that. So keep that question on top of your mind, Crystal. So other topical products contain counter irritants like menthol and camphor, SALICLATES. Let me try to say it. Salicylates capsaicin from chili peppers that may relieve pain by creating heat cold sensations and blocking pain signals. That's kind of, I guess, what ice does or what heat does. Okay, benefits: targeted relief to joints near skin, hands, knees, and elbows, with potentially fewer systematic side effects. Okay. Considerations: less useful for deep or internal joints. Still need to follow directions and avoid broken skin. So that's important. Okay, so non-medical but over-the-counter adjuncts using heat or cold therapy, joint support braces. There go my brace right there. And at one point, when I first got this, my hand used to hurt a lot. But sometimes my hand don't hurt for like years. Then sometimes it hurt every day for like months. So sometimes I feel like a nut bump bump. Sometimes I don't. Enjoy them nuts. Miles don't, because sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Okay. So this is like a joint relief. So sometimes I put this on and says, these aren't products you buy as a pill, but many over-the-counter retail aids, wraps, and braces are helpful. Well, at one point, I would get the doctor to wrap my knees, because doctors know how to do a lot of stuff. They know how to, like when they couldn't get the blood out, from when the people couldn't get the blood out, the doctor came right on in there. I'm like, that's why he went to medical school, because baby, he got that blood out as soon as he poked it. But part of the reason they couldn't get the blood out is because I wasn't hydrating, and I didn't understand to stay hydrated, but I understand it now. So when I went to get blood last time, baby, boom. So as she popped that arm, that blood was flowing. She got them 3 things of blood out. And then when she took it out, I'm like, you hurt me. Because she did like that. I'm like, girl, they be doing it on purpose, trying to hurt her sister. Okay? So, supplements exist like glucosamine and chlorridine. I used to get glucosamine from Dollar General. It was like $3. Now it's like $13. It might be $20 now. But you know what? I am going to get some more glucosamine, because that does help. I'm going to get some now, because I'm telling you, I did a lot this week, and I feel like I'm back 3 years ago. That's how much my legs hurt. The only reason that I'm able to go on, I'm real talk, at 11 o'clock. I'm about to be at 11. Wait a minute. What's happening? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. My phone ain't charging. Okay. At 11 o'clock, I'm about to go over and get me a food box. That's the only thing motivating me, y'all. Food! And honestly, it ain't even... Let me tell y'all something. I ain't eating nothing in the refrigerator. I ain't cooking nothing in the refrigerator, because I don't feel like it. But guess what I'm going to eat? A peanut butter and banana sandwich as soon as I go buy some. And I'm going to eat some... What else am I going to eat? I'm going to eat some fruit. And they're going to deliver a plate to me. I don't feel like all of that. Hold on a second. Okay. Hold on. Now, why it's not charging me? Hold on a second, please. Give me a second. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Because I know this $50 charge. Y'all, I paid $50 for charge. $49.99. I know this thing better get to charging. Hold on a second now. Let me tell y'all something. Do you know how hard it was for me to pay $50 for this thing? And it don't look like it's charging. Me and Sam's Club gonna have a tay-tay-tay. Do you hear me? Hold on a second. Let me look. Hold on. So, oh. Okay, it's charging. I was gonna say me and Sam's Club. So, okay. So, yeah, glucosamine definitely works. But it said something that I thought was so wonderful, and I want to reiterate this. And this deal with your question, Crystal. So here are a few actual products you might find. So once it said Tylenol didn't work, now it's giving you an example for Tylenol, but that's okay. Information is useful, and you use it like you need to. Tylenol 8-HR arthritis pain capsules, which is acetaminophen, 650 mgs, made for minor arthritis and joint pain. Voltaren arthritis pain gel, diclofenac, sodium 1% topical gel for joints near skin. Various topical creams and patches with menthol silate, example Bengay for joint muscle pain. My friend told me to go get some Tiger Balm. So guess what Miss Debra gonna do? Go get some Tiger Balm. Because I haven't, honestly, hold on a second, please. Excuse me. I haven't had to use it in so long that because I exercise. So let's look at this. It says always read the drug fact labels. I always ask for the drug fact labels. Sometimes when I go to the pharmacy, they give it to me in such small print I can't read it, and I ask them to print it so I can read it. Like, why would you print so I can't read it? That's not fair. Just because something is over the counter doesn't mean it's risk free. Okay. Also, acetaminophen don't exceed the daily mass dosage of recommendation. It's usually 4,000 milligrams for adults. And be careful if using other medications that also contain like cold and flu medicine. That's how Gerald Levert died, because he took some cough medicine and also it affected him because he take blood pressure medicine. So be very, very careful. Very careful. Very, 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 very careful. Okay. Okay, for oral or topical NSAID like amphetamine, that's increased risk with long-term use such as stomach bleeding, kidneys or heart issues, and high blood pressure. I can tell when I'm not feeling good, my blood pressure is up. Ask your doctor to give you a daily blood pressure monitor and they mail it to you and it goes to his office if you want to. Because I'm glad they did it for me because it helped me pay attention. Because what do people do who talk a lot? We don't pay attention. Okay. Now, I pay attention to things that my trigger things. Like you say something negative, I'm paying attention to that. But some other stuff, okay. Okay, it says topical NSAID are good for joints close to the skin. They may have lower systemic risk, but still follow usage instructions. How often, how long, which areas, stop if you see joint pain. It says evaluate cost benefit over the counter products may reduce pain, but they're not a cure. Also, if you find yourself taking them long term, consider whether these signals that need for professional assessment, especially given multiple joint involvement rather than just cost cutting. Okay. Because you're active and it's talking about me. Because I'm active and focused on movement, given my mechatronics industrial background and increased interest in wellness, remember medication plus physical activity plus joint protection is often more effective than medication alone. Remember that. That's the crystal. That's what I wanted to say to you. Medication plus physical activity plus joint protection is often more effective than medication alone. Some articles emphasize that exercise is medicine for arthritis. Okay. So I wanted to share that with you all. And Crystal, now let's get back to Crystal talking about the transportation is slow. I know it is. It's terrible. But guess what we're going to do? We're going to use it anyway. And call them the day before and say, I really need my transportation. And then when you start getting transportation, if it's a van, get that phone number directly. And then you can call them and ask them to take, hey, honey, how you doing? If they could give you rides and use your insurance. So build a personal relationship with them because I do that too. Mm-hmm. So, oh shit. I waste my good water. Oh my goodness. On my paper towels. This is an example for me of I'm doing too much. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm about to get frustrated with myself. So hold on a second, okay? Give me just a second, okay? Them international people be tripping me out. Dude, please. So, y'all know I'm always going to have me a good garbage bag around me. So hold on a second, please. So let's talk about your other concerns and questions. Hold on a second. Show my stomach. So hold on a second. Oh, here goes some paper towel. So remember when I told y'all that one of the things that's very important, especially with your arthritis and your overall health, you will find that if you stay hydrated, you will. Okay, it's getting services for your lymphedema. Okay, so if you stay hydrated, like this liquid IV, what this does, it gives you the minerals that you need. And particularly this week, I've been getting a few little cramps in my legs because I haven't been taking my hydration IV. Or putting like if you put like cucumbers in water, that gives you the hydration also, like the minerals that your body needs that we don't have in our food because they took them out of our food. Especially this time of year, it's very important for us to get our vitamins. Okay, so to get services for your lymphedema, have you been clinically? Okay, let me just tell you this: if you have been clinically just diagnosed with lymphedema, then you can call your insurance and let them go over with you services that are available for lymphedema. But honestly, I mean, this is where I need y'all to be understand that sometimes when y'all tell me stuff, I'm sorry if it's gonna hurt your feelings, so I'm just gonna tell you, okay? I'm sorry because I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes, folks, I'm sorry, Crystal, but I got to say it. Sometimes folks just be wanting something to be wrong so they can go to the doctor or something. I don't know, but my thighs are fat. I got lymphedema. Okay, so what? They fat. I don't need no treatment. Now, I went to Vanderbilt years ago, and he told me I had lymphedema or something. I don't know what he was talking about. That white man was talking about. I don't know. And he sent me to the Vanderbilt weight loss clinic. I'm not finna have no weight loss surgery, so the white man can't be telling me everything because this ain't slavery and this ain't the syphilis project. So I'm like, and I didn't understand what he was talking about anyway. But and he didn't give me any other thing. He was just like, they gave me a referral to the weight loss center, and them people calling me. I'm like, nobody trying to talk to no Vanderbilt weight loss center people. And I think that was at the beginning when weight loss surgery was really approved. And anyway, my insurance didn't even approve that stuff anyway. But if you were on disability at that time, I wasn't. So when I had those marks on the back of my legs, and my doctor, and I raised my skirt up to show my doctor my legs, he had never seen my legs because no doctor ever asked to see them because I always wore skirts or long pants all the time. That's when he sent me to the wound care and to lymphedema therapy. And then when I was doing physical therapy, well, when I was doing lymphedema therapy, she was like, okay, I'm doing this. And then she was doing the bottom of my legs, pushing up. Then we do this right here to activate your lymph nodes. So I'm like, okay. So when I get a boyfriend, he can help activate my lymph nodes. Okay. Okay. So, but mostly she told me if you don't eat processed food while we're working together and only eat at home, and in 30 days, when we take your measurements and they decrease, then we can keep working together. So we worked together a couple of months, maybe 3 months, because every time, because I only ate at home, she doing that. We doing it every time, doing them things, getting the lymph nodes activated. Then, then it was lower. So then I asked my doctor recently, after we did my blood work, I said, ATM 3307, keep your comments to yourself. That is, if you didn't have the weight loss surgery and have to learn to eat, then you say that. But don't come on here giving us unsolicited opinions. This mobility and weight loss is a very sensitive topic. And like I said once before, keep your opinions to yourself. Okay? If somebody wants to do the weight loss surgery, that's their business. If somebody wants to learn, that's why we're here. What you just said has no value at all. You can restate that, but I need you to get to the habit of stop giving unsolicited advice about something unless you're talking about yourself. Then you can give yourself that comment, and you can do that on your own weight loss channel. This is no hypothetical channel. We're just hypothetically talking. We're talking real people, real comments, and even YouTube gave us a seminar on not doing things to make people feel like they have to do things a particular way. So I'm saying to you politely, watch your mouth. Watch what you're saying, okay? Because what you just said has no value and no help at all. We're already talking about that. So anywho, so my doctor's name is Hey Tim, mind your business. Get off my channel. my doctor said you do have lymphedema. He said, but that doesn't bother you because if it did, it would show up in your blood work. So, Crystal, what I'm trying to say is, okay, so what you got lymphedema? Okay, does it hurt? Talk to me. Does it hurt? Does it hurt? Is on one leg or two legs? So if it hurts, then you got to go to a pain doctor or pain referral. But if it doesn't bother you and you just want some, you want some treatment, okay, Crystal. I'm just saying. Well, good. Well, stop talking about it then. At times, well, if it bothers you at times, then you go get some help. But you gotta just, okay, I'm just saying, Crystal. Okay, I'm just saying, Crystal. What about it bothers you at times? Mine don't bother me. It's just some fatty tissue hanging out, okay? And when I get me a boyfriend, he can rub it out. You know, if he likes a big old leg, come on over here and rub it, boy. But you can't rub it for free. You're going to have to get a wedding ring. Or at least take me somewhere on a trip or something, okay? At least take me to the Opulent Hotel or something, boy. Do something for your sister if you want to rub these legs. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about having an escort to take me places. And he don't get to rub nothing. We just get to be companions, okay? So you can look at these big old legs, boy. Or I might let him take a picture with my cell phone. Take a picture of me with my legs. Let me put some oil on, you know. But baby, this thing don't bother me. What you know what has happened is the more I move and exercise, I put my panties on. I feel good about putting my panties on. And I'm not scared because when I first started with a home care worker, then I didn't realize my body needed extra support putting my panties up. Like she would get in the front and I would get in the back. I'm like, don't hurt me because it hurt. So the more I've been moving, and it happens naturally. The more I've been moving, the more I stay hydrated, and the more that I eat natural foods, then the better my body feels. My skin feels good. My body feels good. It loves me. My body says, I've got love on my mind. I've got love. So Crystal, on my mind. You gotta love your body, girl. I got love on my mind. And you gotta give yourself some. I gotta order some more Aquaphor. Now this is Vaseline, but I'm gonna get Aquaphor because it's it's just different. And so, but partly is, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. So partly is you gotta stay hydrated. You gotta have vitamin C. You gotta get some vitamins. Get a multivitamin. Get some vitamins. Get some all the stuff. Vitamin D. All the stuff. You know, as you have money. My money said, "Girl, we ain't got no money for that right now, but we're gonna work on it." So, but stay hydrated. And you'd be surprised if you would drink 369 bottles of water a day. See now, if you big as me, drink 9. I don't know if you. I don't know because working with my weight loss app, he told me to drink 3 more bottles of water a day. So that's why I'm drinking 9 a day. And so, and I've been getting to tell him because he really didn't understand. Because skinny people don't understand big girl problems, honey. He was like, but if you know what to do, you know all this. So why aren't you doing it? I said, because I'm scared. Because I'm stressed out. Because I'm anxious. And he don't understand that. So when I'm in my meeting last week, I sent him a picture. I said, this is me being anxious. And in other words, this is why I'm eating these chips. But, you know, let me tell you what I did. I be eating them chips, about 2, 3 of them. I only put 1 on the package. He don't need to know my business. He don't need to know all that. You just know I ate some chips, okay? And on top of that, guess what else? I be losing weight, okay? So that's all that matters, okay? Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to be sneaky. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to be sneakily. Okay, sneakily. I'm not sneaking with a man. I'm sneaking with some chips, okay? But that's okay. That's my business. Like Tabitha Brown says, that's my business. I'm still losing weight. And you don't need to know everything, okay? But you know what he needs to understand is that weight loss is very personal. And it's not, I told him, if you want me to eat this and drink this and do this exercise, that ain't gonna give me the weight loss I need. What's gonna give me the weight loss I need is to take the burden of what's burdening me, weighing me down deep inside, off of me. That's how I'm gonna lose the weight. Okay, now Crystal, let's talk to you, babe girl. You feel better? You feel heard? You feel understood? Good. Okay, so stop declaring on these YouTube channels, all that stuff. Will you get you a picture? Take a picture of a big old leg girl and send it to me. I'll be like, Crystal Sexy, hey. You know what? Then you gonna get a text message. Somebody gonna be like, can I see a picture of your big old leg? And then you tell them, text me cash at me $100. Cause girl, these jokers like everything, okay? But then you got to take that big old leg and moisturize it, girl, with some Vaseline, with some oil. We got to go to the mall and get some. I got to get some. Well, really, I need some Avon. What's that lotion we get? That the Avon moisturizer. We need some of that so we can body down. We can lotion down. And I got to get some more shimmy. You get yourself clean, put you some shimmy on that leg, gal. It can sparkle. Then you can sing, sparkle in my eye. Oh, yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Y'all know that song? When I first saw you, you had sparkle in your eye. Like the, yeah, skin so soft. Like the stars at night, high in the sky. How I wish, yeah, that you were mine. Y'all know that song. 'Cause to me, you're one of a kind. When I look at you, dreams so come true. Like someone like you, make me feel the way you do. Sparkle in your eyes. Oh, 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 how. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, you're so smart. That's the jam right there. For all the world to see. I found it hard to believe. That made me want to listen to get me some brown liquor. What is brown liquor? Is it gin? Is it vodka? Vodka clear. Is it rum? Rum brown liquor? I believe that's brown liquor. I got to give me some brown liquor as soon as I figure out which one it is and sing my jam. Okay, my old school jam. But I ain't gonna drink that stuff. That stuff makes my stomach hurt. Okay, now, girl, I'm not in trouble. It is 7:59 a.m. I'm gonna be at home. Oh, that's Hennessy. Oh, Hennessy brown liquor. Oh, girl. First of all, unless you buy me a drink, I believe that stuff costs a lot of money. First of all. But second of all, if I drink it, it's just gonna make me fall instantly asleep, and I might get kidnapped, and I can't have that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm so paranoid about this kidnapping deal. I was thinking, okay, if somebody try to kidnap me while I'm here with my wheelchair, how am I maneuver? Because I ain't got time to get kidnapped. I ain't come back home, get on my YouTube channel with y'all. Okay. So let's talk about these things. How much I want y'all to tell me what it is as we get ready to wrap up, what it is you all want to know, what comments you have about yourself, and we're going to talk about that thing. How much do you want to lose? Those of you who want to lose weight. Do you currently struggle with mobility? Those of you who struggle with mobility. And what that means is mobility means, do you struggle with movement? Hennessy is the devil. I don't know. I've never even had no Hennessy. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it is, but I ain't never had no Hennessy. Now, I done had some barbecue potato chips before. I can tell you about that. Okay. When do you struggle the most with emotional eating? For those of you who struggle with emotional eating, talk to me. How much weight would you like to lose before the new year? Anybody want to lose some weight before January 1? I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to get under 400. So I want to lose 10 pounds in December and 10 pounds in November. And when do you struggle the most with emotional eating? That's what I want y'all to tell me about. Then what would life look like if mobility didn't hold you back? Okay, Crystal, what would life look like if you didn't get held back by your lymphedema? Who are you doing this for besides yourself? I'm losing weight for my future husband. I'm losing weight for my community. I'm losing weight for the other people. Okay. You'll be more happier in life. What do you mean you'll be more happier in life? Talk to me about that. What that mean? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. You'll be doing it for yourself. Okay. 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 What have you been praying for or hoping for on this journey? That's right, Chris. I can relate to that. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay. If I gave you a simple plan, could you commit to it for 7 days? Talk to me. I'll try. That ain't good enough, Crystal. Do you prefer group coaching, private coaching, or self-paced? Not just Crystal. Right? Crystal, I ain't asked you that. I said, do you prefer group coaching, private coaching, or self-paced? One thing I realize is we can do everything with support. So don't speak as if you are right now. Speak as if you're your future self. If I was to speak over 1,000 days ago, 1,186 days ago about my present, I didn't speak through it. I just took one step at a time and went. Okay, before I knew it, I'm looking back. When I wrote this, um, I lost 259.9 pounds when I wrote this. But now I'm at 314 pounds. And the more weight, when it got to over 250 or 280, I kind of stopped counting because that was a lot for me to process. But guess what? I'm right here. I'm right here. And I'm going to be on here helping you as I help me. That's why my channel is called Lose Weight With Me. I've lost over 259.6 pounds naturally. I'm at 314. In fact, I wrote down all my weight for the week. And I got to figure out how much weight I lost from last week to this week. But that's okay. Okay. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. I've lost over 259.6 pounds naturally. And today I want to talk about the real reason most people can't stick to weight loss. It's because they're hurting physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So I created a 7-day challenge starting November 22nd through the 28th for people who are 100, 200, or 300 pounds overweight, who deal with knee pain, back pain, emotional eating, and embarrassment. And guess what? You don't need a gym. You don't need to be in shape. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. For $49, you can get mobility, mindset, grocery guides, and accountability, and a free 15-minute call. You can join with Cash App or Venmo, or you can email me at DebraAnn@loseweightwithme.net. And then we can get you signed up. And if you join before November 20th, then we can talk 15 minutes. Not 16 minutes, not 17 minutes, not 14 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay? From this point forward, thank you, Mr. Carr. From this point forward, what I want to know is how y'all are doing. I want you to come in. I want you to hit the like button. I want you to let me know what questions you ask. You've been watching me. What questions do you have? And Crystal, I want you to join because I want you to come to my weekly weight loss meeting as well. We don't worry about what you did. Even like with me eating potato chips, week before last, I lost 29 pounds. I lost 29 pounds. I gained 21 pounds the same week. Every other day, I'm losing and gaining. It don't matter. I'm happy because guess what? This week coming, okay. And so far, it looks like I stayed within about a it looked like I lost like 2, 3 pounds. Let's see. It looked like I lost. I gained 4 pounds, lost 4 pounds, stayed the same 2 days. Okay. And then I gained 2 pounds, and then I lost 3 pounds. So it looked like I lost 3 pounds. Today's Saturday, since yesterday, like over the week. Like gained last Sunday, from Sunday to Monday, I gained 4 pounds. Monday to Tuesday, I lost 4 pounds. Wednesday and Tuesday, I stayed the same. Wednesday to Thursday, I gained 2 pounds. Thursday to Friday, I lost. Thursday to Friday, looked like I lost 3 pounds. But you see, I'm going to have Monday. I'm going to have tomorrow. And then the week before last, I got down to my lowest. So that's what I'm saying to you. You don't have to worry about being alone. What helps me and what I'm going to share with you is what I've done. Right here in the bed. Y'all see me at the piano. Y'all see me in the living room sometimes. Y'all see me in the garage sometimes. But you see me at the gym, or you see me when I used to go to Celebrate Recovery, all that stuff. We could do this, Crystal. We could do this, girl. It just takes relaxing. And that's the main thing. And then paying attention. Like I'm learning to be aware. And these little steps should get us there. So now it's time for us to sing. So what songs are we going to sing? Are we going to sing gospel songs? Are we going to sing secular songs? What are we about to sing, Crystal? I wish that you could come on with me. We could sing a song. If you want to be interviewed on my channel, you can email me and let me know. Okay. I'm waiting for my song referrals. So it's Saturday. This is All Blue Saturday. Tell my man, change me, oh God. I don't know that song all the way, but it says, change me, oh God. That's all I know. I don't know that song. But I know the song. I don't know the words. So let me see. Alexa, play Change Me, Oh God.
Change Me by Tamara Mann on Amazon Music.
Alexa, stop. We got copyright laws, but that's what we can get. That's your good. That's all I'm talking about. Okay. That's good. God can definitely change us, girl. Ooh, girl. This some good fingernail polish remover. It ain't really removing this fingernail polish, but it's some good. It's in a cute little can. Okay, give me another song. Let's see. Let me see. A change. Just a song with the word a change, and I don't even know the word. I just know it says a change. That's a good one. So that's good. And see, the word of God, Jesus asked the people, do you believe I can heal you, Crystal? And they said, some of them said yes. Some of them said, help my unbelief. So you start right there, Crystal. You just say, help my unbelief, girl. It ain't rocket science, you know. We love a good preacher who's a good orator, you know. Some of them be crying. Remember when Jimmy Stewart be up there crying, talking about God told y'all to give me $1 million? And them people gave me $1 million. I always walked out that church so fast. And you know, it ain't really that deep. It's just about faith. And it's also about, you know, I used to tell Jesus, if you can't help me, who gonna help me? Okay. That's all I gotta say. And once you get the confidence and the assurance to know that you don't have to be perfect, you don't have to be assured, because your assurance is in Christ. He's the assurance. And I'm gonna tell you this too. I miss eating the stuff I be eating. That's why I'm eating it. But Lord, I closed my eye and it looked like some nuts. I'm like, oh, it's potato chips. Oh, but only really when I go somewhere. When I'm at home, all I got these apples and these oranges. Okay, I ate about the bananas, but I got me some vanilla wafers yesterday to go with my bananas. And I started off eating 8 of them is a serving. So I ate about 3 servings, but that's okay because I only ate one time yesterday. And then I ate the others today. And so I had some beef stew yesterday, but it didn't have enough beef in it because I have to eat. That's my thing. Once you know the plan, you just eat it any way you want to eat it. And if it gets too hard for you, eat it the way you can eat it. And if you can't do it, don't eat it at all. Your body is gonna be all right. You try it again the next day. Like I done this one right here. I'm gonna try taking this polish off another time because right now Miss Debra hot, and she gonna worry. She ain't gonna worry about it. And that's the thing. We're learning not to worry about stuff. Okay, we ain't worried about it. And the more we learn to relax, take a chill pill, chill. I always think about the documentary called Eyes on the Prize. The lady's mama, she got tears in her eyes. She said, my son always say, Mama, be cool, Mama, be cool. As she's wiping the tears out of her eyes, she say, my son, he told me, be cool, Mama, be cool. So what I want you to do is be cool, Crystal, be cool. And I want you to know that if you, just like Jesus died on the cross, do you believe Jesus died on the cross? I'm Church of Christ, when we get baptized, we say, yes, I believe. This confession brought life to Jesus. It'll bring you life. It brought death to Christ. If you believe you can lose weight, that's all you gotta say. I believe I can lose weight. That ain't actually worry about how. I still believe I can lose weight. I believe I can lose weight naturally. My weight loss teacher says, you are losing weight naturally. I'm like, what? Am I? I love it when you call me Big Papa. Hey, Big Papa. I love it when you cash out me, Big Papa, because I want to go shopping. Don't forget, everybody. We got to get presents. Send them to me before December 1st because we want to do 25 days of Christmas, Hanukkah, Nation of Islam, Jewish, the fake Jews, the real Jews, all the people. We're going to do the Ramadan. We're going to do it all this year. We celebrating all of it, okay? So Laura sent me a Christmas card. It's early. I'm like, oh, Laura, with so beautiful. And so this is December 1 present. So it's so beautiful. Looking at what happened. Barbara's going to send me one too, giving us the highlights of the family. And that's good. So I want you to, if you are a moderator, I want you to email me your address also. I want to get our moderators to email me your address. My address is in the description as well. But for those of you who want to take my 7-day You Ain't Got to Eat About It challenge, go ahead. You can either pay on Cash App and put your email address in the comments, or you can pay on Venmo, or you can email me and I'll send you a link. So, however you want to do it. So, what I was going to say is this is Saturday, All Blues Saturday. So, we're going to listen to a few little blues songs later on. Not right now. Right now, I'm going to lay that down. And we're going to sing, excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry. We're going to sing, I'm riding in your car, ba-na-na-na. You turn on the radio, ba-na-na-na. You're pulling me close, ba-na-na-na. Ow, I just say no, ba-na-na-na. Ladies, don't we love telling a man no? We do. I say I don't like it, ba-na-na-na. But you know I'm a liar. Cause when we kiss, ooh, fire. It might be tonight, Crystal. Maybe about 9:30, unless I'm doing something else, child. But about 9:30. You gotta. But if you hit the notification button, it'll tell you when I'm on. Okay. You gotta hold on me right from the start. My grip's so tight I couldn't tear it apart. My nerves start knocking like a fool. In my heart say cool. A Romeo and Juliet, ba-na-na-na. Samson and Delilah, ba-na-na-na. Baby, you can't bet, ba-na-na-na. A love that couldn't be denied, ba-na-na-na. My word to stay put, ba-na-na-na. And my word to stay alive, ba-na-na-na. Cause when we kiss, ooh, fire, touching me with fire, touching me, burn me up with fire. I like what you're doing now, fire. Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. So go ahead and, like I said, put your questions in, put your comments. Let me know about you. Let me know what are the things you want to talk about. What are the things that you have concern with? We're going to work on that, and we're going to speak to that during our 7-day challenge. And we're going to release our book on Black Friday at midnight. And we are simply going to support our mobility and weight loss. Okay? So thank y'all so much. God bless everybody. Have a beautiful day. Okay. Mm, mm, Y'all don't know the songs. I'm gonna sing that one. Romeo and Juliet, banana. Samson and Delilah, banana. Baby, you can bet. Let me see. Alexa, play Romeo and Juliet, banana. Samson and
Here's Romeo and
Delilah.
Juliet by Silky Fine, featuring
Alexa,
on
stop. That's not it. It's called. That song is by the It's by the Pointer Sisters. It's called "I'm Riding in Your Car." Alexa, play "I'm Riding in Your Car." You turn on the radio by the Pointer Sisters, cause these new wave songs ain't hitting it. I don't even know that one. Alexa, play "I'm Riding in Your Car." You turn on the radio by the Pointer Sisters. See if it gets it right.
Fire by the Pointer Sisters.
There you go. It's called
on
Fire.
Amazon Music.
Okay. Peace and hair grease, y'all. Have a good day, okay? Y'all listen to it on your Alexa, too. Boom. Boom. That's the jam right there. I'm riding in your car. You turn on the radio. Bye, y'all. Appreciate you.